Welcome to this new Spotlight Add-on. In this Spotlight Add-on we're gonna look at Orbx landmarks for London City. These have been recently updated, although they already updated on 17th of May, but since a few days they are available via the marketplace in Flight Simulator 2020. Which is a big learning point for me, is to not buy them actually via the marketplace but via the Orbx platform, because there they will release the update, let's say, almost a week earlier compared to the marketplace in Flight Simulator 2020. Well, what's being updated? Well, they added several things like the HMS Belfast, they added the 8 Bishopsgate Piccadilly Circus billboards, the Emirates Air Line cable car, the Valiant Tower which is under construction, and the new Apple campus at Battersea power station, the Pinnacle Apartments, Thames City, 3 towers again under construction, Trafalgar Square and National Gallery, and the Cutty Sark Clipper. So we're located at London City Airport with the H135 helicopter, which is also being released to version 1.0 earlier this week. So let's go airborne and let's make a fly over London City. As you can see, I'm using the default London City Airport, which has, let's say, only a few buildings and not realistic ones. Orbx has also released a great update for that, which adds, let's say, some more realistic airport buildings. I was actually hoping that it was part of the UK World Update. So I'm gonna acknowledge it.
City Tower Golf, Whiskey Charlie Alpha Oscar continue for south departure.
So the first thing which we're gonna see is the cable car, which you can see here. The helicopter is a little bit weird, it's bumping a bit. So here's the cable car, as you can see it. London City scenery. London City scenery is really heavy for Flight Simulator, especially if you switch on the, I would say, ultra settings for buildings, and then it will not be as nice as, I would say, other parts of the world flying. Let's give it a try. I also can reduce speed a bit because we're going crazy fast with this helicopter. Let's go outside, see if it gets better.
City Tower Golf, Whiskey Charlie Alpha Oscar frequency change.
Here's the HMS Belfast. You can see there's some nice sunshine with the London Bridge. Here's the Navy ship. To be careful that we're not flying against one of the towers. So you can see that we can fly with it, but is the really smooth experience? I would say no. To be honest.
City Tower Flyer 87072 miles west inbound ILS runway 09 approach.
Flyer 8707 City Tower. Altimeter tree 0.27 wind 102 at 20. Cleared ILS.
other buildings. What we're searching for, of course, is the other buildings which have been updated. So there's the Big Ben on the right hand. So let's move to that part of the city because there's Buckingham Palace also. So Trafalgar Square is in the direction. And there it is. You can already see it from far away. So here it is. Trafalgar Square. There's also some buildings. As you can see, there's a crane. But I must say that the experience is not that good as it was before. It's stuttering like crazy. Maybe I should turn down the options and show the buildings as high instead of ultra. As you can see, it's stuttering and stuttering like. Yeah. I would say it's not the best experience I have at least. Trafalgar Square is there, and there's also the National Museum, if I'm correct. So let's make another turn and then look from a different angle. There it is. Also pay attention, of course. We're not flying into Buckingham Palace, but that's because that's not what we want, of course. Do a flyover. So I showed you multiple add-ons. So what I'm gonna try now is switch to high. Let's try that and let's see if that works better. So to do that, we need to go to General, then inside the graphic options, you will see that I've set everything to high. So let me set back to, or ultra, sorry. Let me set back to high, apply and save. Then we need to wait a few seconds and then let's resume. Let's see if it becomes better. I'm doubting, but maybe it does. Here's the power plant. Am I correct? So we're gonna make another turn. Fly into the direction of Buckingham Palace again. See a fellow singer there behind the sky. There's Buckingham Palace. Did it improve quality? Well, let's say setting it to high instead of ultra doesn't make any sense. It still is not as optimal as it was previously. It simply is too heavy, I would say, or my graphic cards are not, to say, correct. It's not a, let's say, it's not a cheap machine. It's pretty well, I would say, skilled. Here are the other towers, as you can see. Some building going on. So this is also where the video ends, right? As you can see, the add-on is nice, but it has a huge impact on the I would say on the frames. Not 100% sure if it's only due to this add-on. Could also be that it's partially caused by World Update number 4, which also had a huge impact on, let's say, the quality or on the frames. One thing we of course can do is switch on the frames per second, and to do that, if you're not aware of that, you need to go to General, then go to Developer Mode, and switch on the Developer Mode, and then inside the Options menu you can switch on the Display Frames per Second, which will show actually the frames per second. Hit Apply and Save, go back, resume, come on, resume, and then you see it's dropping to 15 frames, 16, 17. Let's fly back to the yeah, so it's both killing a CPU and GPU, as you can see. And now we didn't even play it using the Ultra settings, so I'm pretty sure that if I change to Ultra, well, let's see what the impact is, right? We need to go to the General Settings, go to the Graphics, and then switch them back to Ultra. Hit Apply and Save. Go back, resume. You can see that it's, say, it impacted a lot. Not really, to be honest. But yeah, hey, it's doable, but I would say it's not kind of perfect. So let's try to climb to a higher altitude. In most cases, when you go further in the air, you will see that the frame rate will start to increase, because it doesn't need to show all the details, and that's what you see already. It's already going to 20 frames. There's Trafalgar Square in the background. But yeah, I could say that both the Flight Simulator scenery and the Orbx one, both in combination have a huge impact on how London is functioning. And I'd say probably it's my machine, not sure, but it's not working as smooth as it was prior to World Update number 4, definitely. So here ends this video. Although it was a little bit bumpy ride, I would say, we've visited several new stuff, which is part of the Orbx update, which was released earlier this month, but it's only available since a few days in the marketplace for Flight Simulator. So again, if you want to be always up to date, then it might be better to buy directly from Orbx instead of via the marketplace, because there's always a delay into that from, well, depending when it's being released by Orbx, but at least I would say there's a week delay. So keep that in mind. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider using the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them below the video. If you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.